my dear students. Welcome to part 2 of the Mughal Empire. I know it is a little tough subject. It is a tough topic, I must say, rather than a subject where you have to learn so many things. But I think we've done about Babur, Humayun, Sher Shah Suri, and Akbar. And in these slides, we'll be talking about Jahangir, Shah Jahan, Aurangzeb, and later Mughals. So without wasting any time, let's begin. So now we had done till Akbar. We had done Babur, Humayun, Akbar, and now we are on to moving to doing Jahangir. Now Jahangir was popularly known as Salim, right? This is important. He was known as Salim, and he also followed Akbar's policy. He adopted the policy of religious toleration, and राजपूतों के साथ उन्होंने भी मैरिज अलायंस दिया, राजपूतों को हाई ऑफिसेस भी किए. लेकिन जहांगीर के टाइम पे ना बच्चे, एक सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट बात क्या है कि उनके टाइम पे द यूरोपियन ट्रेडर्स बिगैन टू कम टू इंडिया. सो जहांगीर के टाइम पे रिमेंबर Jahangir's reign saw the advent of the European traders. And इनकी वाइफ जो नूर जहाँ जो है, she played a very important role in the entire Mughal history. Right? So when we talk about the European travelers, this is Thomas Roe and this is Captain William Hawkins. सो जहांगीर जो है बच्चे, उन्होंने इनको ट्रेडिंग राइट्स दिए. सबसे पहले ट्रेडिंग राइट्स पोर्चुगीज़ को दिए, फिर इंग्लिश को दिए. 1608 में ये रहे आपके कैप्टन विलियम हॉकिंस. ये जो है ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी को रिप्रेजेंट करते थे और ये जहांगीर के पास विजिट के लिए आए. Then the other is Thomas Roy. उस टाइम बच्चे, who was the king of the England, very important. When these people they came to meet in to Jahangir, the king of England was James I. Sometimes your teacher may ask you this question just to confuse you, right? So now why did they come to Jahangir? What was the purpose? Because they wanted to get the permission to establish the trading post here. Right? That is why they had come to Jahangir. Now this is about Noor Jahan. Now Noor Jahan set new fashions based on the Persian culture. She added grace and charm to the Mughal court. She was the beloved wife of Jahangir and उन्होंने नाम coins के ऊपर अपना नाम भी किया. And the most beautiful thing about her was that she also tried to get powerful positions in the Mughal court for her own family members, her own brother, her own father. Even while hunting, she used to be a constant companion of Jahangir. Now we come to Shah Jahan. अब देखो, शाहजहां के टाइम पे बार बार आपको आता है कि ही कैप्चर्ड अहमदनगर, दिस इज अहमदनगर, एंड देन ही कैप्चर्ड बीजापुर. Right? So this is Bijapur. So this is important. Shah Jahan, he continued with the administrative policies of his father and grandfather. But the only thing that he did was that in Deccan, he occupied Ahmednagar and Bijapur. And Shah Jahan ka bache, because long period jo tha, काफ़ी peaceful रहा. So when it comes to architecture, Shah Jahan के साथ जो है बहुत सारे beautiful Mughal architecture जो है वो जुड़ा हुआ है. Right? So this is how Shah Jahan looked. Right? Then comes our last ruler here, that is Aurangzeb. Now Aurangzeb के बारे में कहते हैं बच्चे, he imprisoned his father Shah Jahan in Agra fort. But he ruled for about 50 years and his empire extended from K to K, that is from Kashmir to Karnataka in the south. Now this is the growth of the Mughal Empire. If you could see that the yellow portion was added by Akbar and the orange portion, that is the Deccan area, that was added by Aurangzeb. So this was the scenario during that time period. All right. Now whenever we think about Aurangzeb, I also want to let you know that Aurangzeb was a very rigid and a conservative ruler. So he had to face many problems. See, one, he actually imposed jizya. Now you have already done what was jizya. Jizya was a tax which the non-Muslims had to pay. So जजिया का मतलब यह है बच्चे कि जो ये नॉन मुस्लिम्स हैं उनको बोलते थे ज़िम्मी. ज़िम्मी मतलब दी प्रोटेक्टेड वंस. सो क्योंकि रूलर्स मुस्लिम हैं, वो हिंदूज़ को प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं, इस वजह से उनको जजिया पे करना पड़ेगा. Aurangzeb destroyed many Hindu temples, so there were a lot of revolts during his time. One was because he executed Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. So Guru Gobind Ji formed Khalsa. Then there were revolts by the Jats also. So you can imagine बच्चे, being a rigid and a conservative ruler, उन्होंने जजिया रीइम्पोज किया, हिंदू टेम्पल्स को डिस्ट्रॉय कर दिया. उनके टाइम पे बहुत सारी रिवोल्ट्स हुई. गुरु तेग बहादुर जी को उन्होंने जो है शहीद कर दिया. गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी formed Khalsa. There was revolt by Jats. There was revolt by Rajputs. There were revolt by the Marathas. Now, why did Rajput started revolting? Because Aurangzeb was interfering in the affairs of the Mewar. And when it comes to Maratha, he actually underestimated the power of the Marathas. They say the Deccan ulcer ruined him. Because जैसे Napoleon के बारे में हम कहते हैं, the Spanish ulcer ruined him, कि he had to fight so many wars against Spain. यहाँ Aurangzeb had to wage lot of wars against Marathas to win over Deccan. Right? Now, something about the later Mughals. Now, you might wonder that if I tell you that Aurangzeb was the last important ruler, but then of course the Mughal Empire continued to rule till 1857. So, who are later Mughals? So, obviously, the Mughals that we talk about after Aurangzeb are known as the later Mughals. Now, because after Aurangzeb, his successors were weak, inefficient, and corrupt, so invaders like Nadir Shah, Ahmad Shah Abdali, they came and they gave a dead blow to already weakened Mughal Empire. So it is said that after the death of Aurangzeb, the Mughal Empire started disintegrating gradually after the death of Aurangzeb. Now, so this is all I have in part 2, and just to give you a glimpse what are we going to do in the part 3. So we'll be talking about the land revenue policy, relationship with the Rajputs, Mansabdari system, Akbar's religious policy, Mughal court, and the questions from the book. So this is all I have in part 2. Again, my request to you will be, please go back to the slides, try to listen to them carefully, and then go back to your book, read from there. I'm sure now everything will be much more clearer. Thank you so much. Stay at home, stay safe, and see you next time with the third volume of this